right under the noses of the Germans.
He asked me to write for Camus. He read my review of The Stranger, which said it was of the moment. I'm supporting the resistance the best way I can. I'm doing my work writing.
We meet with our friends, anticipate the future, looking forward to the end of the war.
Is it enough? When I was released from that German prison camp and I returned to Paris, I said I must act. Have I done enough?
What you write moves people to
Camus,
think.
well, Camus acts. I mean, he organizes, he writes. Several of his associates have been killed. Now they're in prison. He's fearless. He has a code name, Albert Mackay.
When you were in the German POW camp, you also put
I put on a Christmas play with all the anti-fascists taking part.
Well,
the
that
Nazis had
definitely-
no idea what I was doing.
That was taking an action.
What am I doing now? Appalled, we French have discovered this terrible truth. That if nothing can protect a nation against itself, neither its traditions, nor its loyalties, nor its laws, and if 15 years are long enough to transform victims into executioners, then our behavior is a response to an opportune occasion to commit the same violence against others that was practiced against us. Anybody, at any time, may equally find himself victim or executioner. A fine sight they are too, the believers in nonviolence, saying that they're neither victims nor executioners. Very well. If you're not victims, when the government which you voted for, when the army in which your younger brothers are serving without hesitation or remorse have undertaken race murder, you are, without a shadow of a doubt, executioners.
How do you do, Mr. Hardrun?
How do I do? I pay my debts, as every honest man should do.
What a shame it is. The streets are so lumbered up with boxes.
I guess to expect it with business.
Oh. My mama has promised me a new dress for the assembly.
I cannot help what Mama has promised.
But dear, we mustn't disappoint Julia.
Why, it seems only yesterday I purchased her a new dress. I wish all the banks were in hell. At one time, they give me everything I ask. At another, they throw out everything I offer. And when I most want, I am short 1,000, and where it's coming from, I do not know. I give them there. 500. Check out. A note.
I bought me an elegant dress, some ornaments, and other trifling things, for all of which you were to pay only $83.
I'm very busy now.
But dear, it's a beautiful dress and very cheap.
I can't afford the time. It's almost 2 o'clock. I'm going to have my bank account to make up.
Okay, well, the dress will be sent here. Please bring it home when you come to dinner. Dear. Thank you, dear.
Was ever anyone so tormented? These days, people do drugs, ride motorcycles, smoke cigarettes. But remember that we're responsible to show God's Spirit because we are His children, His creatures, His gentle sheep. But tomorrow is the final selection for the primary gifting window.
That's a quarter to Christmas in ancient Greek.
And if you and your team haven't given us a product with the requisite oomph, we're gonna have to let you go. It's a cutthroat business, Skillet.
He was terrified. Behind a screen was his wife, and she whispered, "Husband, The rod on the floor of the treasury at the bottom of the ocean, it's been glowing for several days. Is it not possible that it's a sign that this handsome monkey king is to take it? My darling, what good is it? The god Hugh used that magic rod to make the Milky Way and to stabilize the bottom of the sea. It's not a weapon. Darling, it doesn't matter. Anything to get rid of this monkey. And handsome Monkey King said, "Are you talking about me?" Yes, there is a rod. There is a rod at the bottom of the treasury, which has been glowing for several days, and perhaps it's perfect for you. Well, bring it to me. It's impossible. No one can lift it. They brought Monkey to it. It glowed. It had such incredible light. Monkey dusted himself off, and very respectfully he approached it. He lifted it. Well, it's a bit long, and it's a bit thick. A little too long, a little too thick. And the moment he said that, the rod got shorter and thinner. Well, that's okay. However, it would be better if it were a little thinner and a little shorter. And the moment he said that, it got thinner and shorter. And Monkey picked it up, and he saw on one end there was an inscription, "Compliant rod." And he thought to himself, "Oh, that means it'll do whatever I tell it to." He wielded the rod around. He terrified the Dragon King and his advisors. They thought there were going to be havoc down there. And Monkey reduced it to the size of a needle, and he placed it behind his ear. He was about to leave when he remembered, "Oh, I can't leave yet. I need a suit of armor, because now that I have my weapon, I have to be truly prepared to go into battle." We don't have anything like that. You see, I don't go into battle. There's no way that I can accommodate you. Now you listen to me. A host is supposed to honor his guest. And you're not honoring me this way. Well, my brothers, the brother dragons of the various seas, they might have weapons. Well, I'm not going to those different seas. They better bring it here. There's no problem with that, no problem at all. Don't get excited, handsome Monkey King. Please, please, don't use the weapon. Please, put the weapon back behind your ear. The brothers were summoned. The King Dragon told them what Monkey wanted. At first, they wanted to arrest him, but then they decided, oh no, it's best to get rid of him. From their personal wardrobe, they gave him cloud-treading shoes made out of a lotus stalk, a cuirass of gold chains, and a hat, plumed feathers of the phoenix. And Monkey put it on. And taking his weapon, he did a few passes. Sorry to have disturbed you. And he came out of the water perfectly dry, did a cloud somersault, and returned home to the cave of the water curtain. Insufferable. Unbearable. I shall petition the Jade Emperor against this arrogant monkey.